No, that's your son. That's your son.
Sleeper, so I
Well,
a shot on
wait,
it.
Bill's
Both in the same arm, definitely.
Well, John Legend did it, and so did Kelsey. What's his name? Kelsey?
Oh yeah, Kelsey.
Yeah, football player.
Kelsey Grammer.
No,
the 49er.
Last name is Kelsey.
The 49er person.
The Chiefs football player.
Chiefs.
Taylor's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Is that what we say?
Oh,
here?
yeah, that
We're being
guy.
recorded.
We're live to the world.
Okie dokie.
Don't
What
say
a
shit.
chokey.
Okay?
Well,
Karen,
the Mets beat the Dodgers.
Karen, don't say shit. Okay.
I won't say shit.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So
Yeah,
so the
Karen, shit's off camera. Okay.
You know that's the department I worked in. Gastroenterology. Come on.
Oh, okay. Oh, then you
I
can
bet
say
you
it.
Karen's
Go
sad you're
ahead.
not.
She already told me she's going to cheat on me because I can't
I
come
like
down
your
and cut
hair
it for
like
her.
that. That's a good
Can't
link.
stand it. No,
You
it's
can't
too
like it?
stringy. It's too
Oh
stringy.
man.
What do you
She's
do?
I gotta
she's
find
got baby
somebody.
fine hair.
So how do you stop it from being stringy?
Well, you just have to cut some of the length off, and
Oh.
it and because the longer it gets, the more it pulls the rest down, and so it looks all flat and stringy. But if you take some of the length off, it gives it
Well,
more bounce and
That's
volume.
I like it, so I'm gonna have to add that to my dissertation while I'm so bitching. So
Okay, we're going to be waiting on that now.
I know.
It's not quite 5 o'clock. We can talk one more minute
Okay.
or more.
So
or
now
two.
we don't have anything to say.
No,
Yeah, right.
Okay, well, let's go
Yeah,
ahead
we're
and
not-
start it up
we're-
then with the thing.
Wait a minute. Wait. Shit. Okay.
Don't say shit. Don't say shit.
Well, I had to get it out of my system.
No, well, you do get the shit out of your system. That's the whole point.
Funny, David.
Okay.
Prep. Colonoscopy prep.
Prep in the era of post-coronavirus. It still is October 14th, 2024, in District AVA in Paso Robles. I am that guy, your host, David Mayer, the wino snob of Wine is Life. And here is my friends and family.
Hold on.
They look like they were kind of a snapshot in time. Really look like oh, there he goes. They look more like this. You may have
Hello,
seen them
everybody.
before. We were talking.
Hello.
Hi.
everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
We'll start with the earliest arrival ever of Mo. Let's start with Mo.
Well,
Mo?
most fine. Mo is like surprised herself, even she's speechless because she got here first. So, anyway, am I supposed to tell you about my wine and me or where I'm from?
You got
Okay.
it.
Hi, I'm Mo.
Hey.
I'm from Dayton, Nevada, and I am non-compliant except for the fact that my wine is from California. So
that's
I'm drinking a Zinfandel from Michael David Winery, and it is, let's see, where's the alcohol content? That's always important. Let's see. Oh, guess it's not as important to them because I can't see it. Anyway, whatever it is,
somewhere
it's going to
between
be
14
okay
and
for me.
16%, I bet.
I just don't see it. Huh. Well, Michael, it's David. Michael David.
You know, my
let
name
me
is actually
down
David Michael.
Oh, so you switched
I
it around
think
before
that
you
may have
opened this
been it. That
winery,
may
so
have
we
been
wouldn't
it.
know, huh? Yeah, see, you're kind of tricky here. No, I can't see it. It's
Yep.
supposed to be on
You
there
do.
somewhere,
Yeah.
isn't it?
By law, it's supposed to be on
Look
the
in
somewhere.
the look very small print in the front or on the side.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well,
I had trouble finding mine too.
14.
I
I
don't have any trouble finding mine.
okay. Anybody find mine?
Put your glasses on. Scott was trying to help you.
Well, these. I mean, I need my glasses to see far away, not up close, but I certainly cannot find where it's supposed to stay.
Oh, there.
So,
Oh well.
Mine's hiding in plain sight. That was my.
oh, is
problem.
it? Yeah, that's what I'm afraid
Mine's,
of too.
mine's right below the vintage year.
You guys are all experienced wine drinkers. You've got to be able to find that.
Well,
Yeah.
but then
You know, if you
you've
start
already started drinking it, so that the
if you
alcohol
start
itself
going to a
comes
weekly
into
dose.
play.
Well,
Yeah.
What year is it?
It's a
It's
2021
2024. Oh,
wine.
What is it called?
the year is
It's a
2024.
Zinfandel
So.
from Michael David Winery. The year is 2021 with question mark of the alcohol content. Wait. What's
Ow.
that? Nope,
Sorry.
that's not it. False alarm.
Well, I just
So
wanna make sure.
who's ever next can go ahead because
I
I'm
knew this
telling you,
wasn't
It's
I do not see it.
15.5%.
Yeah,
It is.
Yes, it is.
All right,
Just look it
You're
well,
up.
faster than I am, because that's what I was
Dorothy
doing.
looked it up
all
too.
right. Well, thank you for the help, my friends. Thank you. I need all the help I can get. And I'll take it all.
Oh my gosh.
15 and a half,
Grown in
that's
the last
good.
week.
That's okay, look at this.
Was that a grandson?
Yeah, our 12-year-old grandson, it's that
Yeah, I
is
was
like
gonna
an
say,
inch
he
and a
looks
half
pretty
taller than I
tall.
am now.
He was just
He
commenting
is.
how he used to have to climb on the counter to be able to get into the snack
Hey,
closet.
Not anymore.
I
He's
think you're
tall.
shrinking.
That, yeah.
Well,
We're
that too.
shrinking.
That
So we
too.
have the Los Gatos contingency
Awesome,
plan.
because I was gonna get my
Oh.
pom-poms out.
Oh.
Because guess
What?
what?
Open
Oh
game.
my God,
All right.
we are
Whoa.
compliant. And it's 15.6% because it is a
Oh.
Zinfandel. In fact, in 2017,
Whoa.
James
Ooh.
Gray Gang Reserve Zinfandel. And Eric's going to read the bottle, and then I'm going to read the tasting notes.
Produced in very small quantities, our James Gang Reserve is among the rarest and hardest to obtain wines in the world.
In the world.
In the world. In the world. Blended from the greatest Zinfandel vineyards, only the most magnificent, jammy, and intense wines become part of this exceptional blend. This Zinfandel masterpiece is designed to age well over the next few years. As with all Zinfandels, this wine will reach its peak at a young age. From the winemaking team of Lance and Claire Silver, Jeff Poe, and Tobin James.
And it's produced and bottled by Tobin James
Wow.
Cellars. So it is very
Well, it's
compliant.
the
Tobin
best
James is one
around
of
in
the
the world,
featured
according to
wineries
them.
tonight.
I know, that's why I'm so excited that we got it. And like Bill usually does, I can't speak as well as cherries, blackberries, boysenberries, and spice. It's very full-bodied with layers of black fruit all through the palate. It's juicy with sleek tannins and a great.
So I guess that's sort of approaching its peak, or just about at it, or
Maybe, yeah. Well, what do you feel? Do you feel like it's
it's really, really
Does
good.
it taste like it's the best
Yeah.
one in the world?
In
In their world.
if I had to, Inglenook, did we drink? Was it a 13 or a
When?
12?
Recently?
A few weeks ago, yeah.
Oh, because 2 nights ago we had the 12. Oh,
Yeah, the one that was maybe
The
it was like a
Indonesia.
2. Maybe it was a 2003 or something. That was really, really good. Better than
Wow.
this, but this one's really good.
I like when we drink the cabs, the Inglenook cabs, they have more cherry flavor. This is more blackberry to me.
Yeah.
But it's very
Jammy.
jammy though.
Jammy. Oh, we're from Los Gatos, where Eric and Sharon.
You were excited about the wine.
I know. I was gonna get my pom-poms out and I forgot.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Well, it's the first time in I don't know how long.
You're not supposed to be showing
We'll wait. We can wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. None of
We're
us
not
are in
going
a
anywhere
hurry.
for a little while.
Okay. Next person.
Next
Okay,
is Karen.
I'm semi-compliant. It's Paso
Yeah, oh,
Robles
yeah.
wine. Austin. I know it's not in the right area, but when I went to the wine store a couple weeks ago, I just got everything from Paso Robles. So I can be semi-compliant for this next month. So it's I can't find a date on it. It's a cab. It's 14.5. I found that 22.
That's why.
So anyway, it says it's bottled in Paso Robles and Fairfield.
David,
Ah.
didn't you one time tell us about why there's not a year on there?
Well-
Something about table wine?
Well,
Is that what it is?
if there's no vintage date on it,
It means it's crap.
not
That means it's
not
not vintage. and
It's not vintage.
blended from different.
Could be
vintages.
exactly. And the fact that they're calling out two different places where it's produced.
So then
that
it's gonna be
may
crap. So I'll
indicator.
find out.
No, you gotta taste
Well, I don't
it
know
before before you
taste
label
yet?
it crap.
Yeah.
Well, the Fairfield's got to be
Smell it,
famous.
Get it?
So that is a decent pedigree for cab.
I say it's not crap. It's
Okay,
not bad, but
then.
it's not
I don't
There you
know.
go.
The look on your face
You're
says
making
it
your
is.
face
That's
like it's
raining.
crap.
Oh, she was
No,
like
it's not
holding
bad.
her
I
nose,
see
the
like
bottle.
Does
pretending.
it
not
grow
bad.
on you
Afraid
after,
of there
the
you
first
go.
taste is like, oh my gosh, what am I
No.
doing with this bottle of wine?
Really like
Then the
No,
second one is like,
it's not
oh,
bad, but so that's what it means that when it doesn't have a year, it means it's
It
just
means it could be a blend of years.
all
Hey.
leftovers.
sorry, sorry,
Really,
guys.
dog.
But can I see your bottle again? So it's just Austin.
It says really big letters, Paso Robles.
Yeah.
I can't see what's underneath
Oh,
it. though.
Paso Robles.
There's nothing
What
else
does
on
it
the
say under
And
Paso
on the
Robles?
back, it doesn't have a
Nope.
date, a year.
Every day's something.
Huh. Number 22. I don't know. Okay.
Does it say You told us where it was bottled. Did it give you any more information on who bottled it?
It says it's just vintage and bottled by Austin Hope Winery.
Okay, all right.
Also
Dorothy's looking it up.
Fairfield.
So Scott, everybody is.
I'm sorry if I keep getting up and down, but the puppy is just like a child. The minute you get on the phone or you're doing something, he's going to get into everything.
Lock him in the bathroom.
It's his job. It's his job.
Just kidding.
That's what it is. So
Okay.
this is-
We have Bill and Dorothy from.
We are Bill and Dorothy from Fairfield, California. We have a Tobin James also.
Oh, I almost bought that
It
one.
is a Zinfandel. It's their ballistic Zinfandel.
It's what kind of
And-
Zinfandel, Bill?
Ballistic.
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 Okay, thank
ballistic.
you. Thank you.
They've gone ballistic.
And it's a 2017, 15.6 on the alcohol. And it says it's a perfect example of what a Paso Zin should taste like. 27 vineyards, including many that are 60 years old, go into the blend, always with a great proportion of Ducey Vineyard, which is theirs, an 80-year-old dry
I
farm,
changed that.
head trained. Gobs of red fruit and jam, and just the right amount of pepper and spice. So we'll hope that's
Oh,
what
true
year
on
did you
first
say it
taste. It's
was?
quite good.
15?
What was that?
17.
Okay, same as ours. So the bottle that we got was 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how is it?
It's
I think we need to go to Paso
Excellent.
Robles to go to
I
some
know,
new
field
fine
trip.
wineries. I was looking at them 2 weeks ago. There's all
that's a
kinds of
big area.
possibilities.
A lot
Yes.
of driving
Yes.
required to get around.
Lots of country roads.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
One lane
let's
kind of-
rent some sports cars.
I don't think the sports cars are going to fare too well with all those big trucks that they.
Oh, let's rent a stretch.
There you go.
That's
SUV.
better.
And somebody else can drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, the driver. Somebody want to be a designated driver?
Yeah, let's not all raise our hands at once.
I have no self-control, so I can't be me.
That's really good.
That's what makes you so bitchin'.
That's one of the things. I'm going to put that in my notes here.
Bill and Dorothy, I wish that we were right next to each other because it would be interesting to taste
would.
these
Would
two
be.
together. This
It
one
would.
this is like so black. I mean, and it's yummy. Oh yeah, so is yours.
Oh yeah, you guys both, they're very dark.
Wow.
What about Scott
was a
and
good
Ann?
thing
What's up
for his
with
team.
what do you guys got?
Did you get one too?
Waynesburg
No,
and,
mine's Zinfandel, like a lot of
Waynesburg,
people
Ohio.
are saying they're drinking.
we're not totally compliant. We do have Paso Robles, but
J-Lore.
it's a J-Lore. 2021, what was it, 14%?
That should be good. Hi, Taylor.
We
actually
can't
had
see
9.
Scott now.
I
You
don't
put
know if that
the,
was another
you
time.
put the bottle right in front of Scott's face.
It's Nan and J Lore.
All I can see is Jay.
Oh my God.
I'm not sure. what that means.
So I'm David Mayer from Fremont, California, and I'm semi-compliant. I don't have a Geneseo isosceles,
Ooh.
2010.
That's what I saw in there. We had that.
And
Yes.
it's 15% alcohol, 85% cab, 8% cab franc, and 7% Merlot. And the Merlot is unfiltered, I guess is what this is.
Ah.
telling me.
See, mine didn't say any of that stuff.
Oh well, I've had this for a while. It's 2010. I've had
Oh,
this for a while.
wow.
This was a
I
gift
bet
from my
that
brother.
sauce is on there, too.
I knew we had
So
one.
I'm going to exhaust. This is the second Justin Isosceles I pulled, and I have exhausted my Paso Robles for my cellar.
Oh,
You
Yes,
have
we
to
have
make
to
a
do a
field trip.
I guess,
Field
and
trip.
this
And we have to go to Justin. Justin is small, but it's
That
amazing.
bottle I had 2 weeks ago. Oh my God, it was so good.
we need to go to Justin. We need to go to Tobin James.
We have to go
Actually,
to Calcurious.
Justin,
Yeah.
they have not a hotel, a bed and breakfast there that you can rent out
Yeah.
all to yourself.
oh, that'd be fun.
There's a few places that you could stay down that way. This is actually pretty. I usually don't like a alcohol level this high, but maybe because it's got some time behind it, it's actually pretty good.
Sushi.
Can we go on?
Shall we learn some more about this
Oh,
region?
yes.
Sure, why not? Are we still visible there?
Yep.
There we are.
You're not invisible?
Nope.
They're all
That's
smiling.
the one I was looking for.
Oh yeah, they're
I
smiling.
couldn't find it.
Broad teeth. Yeah, real big smiles. Sharon's page.
Yay.
And, tonight, Mo has volunteered to sing for us.
Oh, no, I thought Eric would do it.
No,
I
no,
did-
no,
I
no,
did-
no,
No,
you
you kind of
go for it.
broke out in song there,
Yeah.
so lady. So it's all you.
Well, I can't because I'm on, okay. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't read
Oh,
it.
it's the USSR.
Back
Okay.
in the Napa Valley. Can you see it?
Oops, I just, okay. Yeah, I'm making it bigger. Hang on. Okay, bigger, I say bigger. Don't go away, bigger. When I tap, you're supposed to get bigger, not leave. What the heck? Oh,
What did she say?
Oh, there it is. Okay. If I can get past the first, oh, come on. I might not be able to do it because this phone does not want to work with me. Flew in from Miami Beach via JetBlue. Didn't get to bed last night. On the way, the box mine was on my knee. Man, I had a dreadful flight. I'm back in the Napa Valley. You don't know how lucky you are, some. Back in the Napa Valley. Eric, next
Been
verse.
away so long, I hardly knew the place. Gee, it's good to be back home. Leave it till tomorrow to unpack the wine case. Honey, disconnect the tap. I'm back in the Napa Valley. You don't know how lucky you are, some. Back in the NAPA. Back in the NAPA. Back in the Napa Valley. Well, the Yountville girls really knock me out. They leave Sonoma behind. And Calistoga girls make me drink and shout. That oak was always on my wine. Oh, come on, yeah. Hey, I'm back in the Napa Valley. You don't know how lucky you are, Sums. Back in the Napa Valley. Okay, take it
Well,
away.
oh, okay. Well, the Yountville girls really knocked me out. They leave Sonoma behind. And Calistoga girls make me drink and shout. The Oakville's always on my wine. Ooh, show me around your wine peak mountains, way over west. Take me to your daddy's farm. Take me to, let me hear your December's ringing out. Come and keep your summer warm. No, I'm back in the Napa Valley. Hey, you don't know how lucky you are, some. Back in the Napa Valley. Eric.
Oh, let me tell you, honey. Hey, I'm back in the Napa Valley. Yeah. Hey, it's so good to be home now. Yeah, back in the Napa Valley.
NAPA.
Good job,
Very
guys.
good.
That was
That
good,
was
guys.
Yep.
Okay.
Good beat.
Good
Love the
beat.
Beatles.
Beat,
Oh,
beat.
look. I love that. With Back in the Napa Valley with the Beatles.
There will be more Beatles tunes
Thank
in the
goodness.
future. They did a lot
really
of, they
did.
released
A
the
lot.
rest.
And most people know a lot of the
Yeah,
Beatles songs, so that
yeah,
helps to sing it.
exactly.
Okay, where are we now?
This is the Greater Paso Robles AVA. Tonight we're in this little spot right
Oh,
here, tiny dab in
interesting.
the
That's
middle,
really
in the
close to-
Geneseo. Yeah, in this
Cool.
little area right in here. In this little area right in here. So
Geneseo. How do you say it?
very so
Geneseo?
Geneseo.
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 I don't know. Geneseo.
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 It's Geneseo. It's
Geneseo.
Italiano.
It's Italian. Okay, maybe it is.
Geneseo.
Could be.
I mentioned
They
Zin.
don't,
They don't even
lessen
mention
Zinfandel at all
Zinfandel.
for that district.
No.
They get some good Zin from there.
But
For some of
it has
Zin.
the best grapes for Zin in the whole
In the whole wide world.
We
Maybe it's a lot.
need to
I don't know.
update.
Well, I think
Here's
Dry
what
Creek Valley gets the vote for the best.
yeah, Dry Creek is considered the best.
Well, these all look
Exactly.
dried out. Give them some water, you guys.
Is
Poor
there
little
any dry-
liners.
Positioned front and center in the Paso Robles American
Birthday party
AVA
tomorrow
is
morning at the
Geneseo
coffee
district
because
at
singing that
approximately
song.
17,000. Interesting history of agriculture that originates in the Midwest in the late 1800s. I don't know why, and continues today with the growth of exceptional wine grapes that express the land that they are grown in. The Geneseo district has been known as Geneseo since
Oh, wow.
1880s. It borrowed its name from the small town of Geneseo. Guess what? Illinois, which in turn borrowed their name from Geneseo, New York. Geneseo roughly translates to shining or beautiful valley in Iroquois. As the story goes, the first settlers to this area near the Huro, you don't say the H if it's Spanish.
No.
Well, I don't know. I'm not saying the word.
Euro. Sent an advertisement to the Geneseo Republic newspaper in Illinois, encouraging settlers to come west because there was an abundance of optimal farmland available. One of those families, the Ernst family, saw this as a great opportunity and made the 2000 traditions and the name Geneseo. Located approximately 11 miles east of Paso Robles, Geneseo, California, was established in a one-room schoolhouse. These settlers from the Midwest also brought along their faith, establishing the first Lutheran church in the area. Services were being so since the settlement was known as a German settlement because of a contingent of German immigrants who migrated from Illinois and other parts of the Midwest. During these times, it was common for these settlements to be made up of different European cultures, as there was a Swedish settlement a little northwest of the Geneseo. Farming in the region began with ranchers cultivating grain crops. I'm going to move my picture down here. Garden produce, fruit and nut orchards as well. In 1884, the Ernst family planted the first vineyards, consisting of more than 20 varieties of wine grapes that came from the UC Davis experimental project in California. Fast forward to Twenbeck Vineyards and Winery continue to farm the Geneseo district. Now at 7 generations, this family continues to celebrate family, faith, and the stewardship while sharing their love for this region.
Well, that's
Okay.
cool.
Here's another picture of the
Now,
Geneseo.
see,
wow.
that's pretty now.
Geneseo.
Geneseo?
Well, that's the town. It's a town in New York, right?
Right,
It's
yeah.
named after an
Hey,
I
Eric,
still think
Geneseo.
it's Geneseo.
can you get there?
Illinois.
Geneseo. It
Oh,
would be Geneseo.
That doesn't sound Italian.
It's
That's,
not Italian. It's from Iroquois. It's from the
Hey,
Native American
stop.
tribe.
What?
Nobody
Are you
knocked the
talking
pig.
to, are you talking to
Yeah.
I'm talking to
Eric?
my dog. I
Stop.
mean, he heard a
Yeah.
noise and he's barking, and I can't hear you guys. If
So
he
the
barks.
name is from
Iroquois.
the Native Americans
Oh.
Geneseo.
That Gen-
So it's not Italian.
Geneseo.
Geneseo.
That's
Geneseo.
Geneseo.
is that the
Did somebody
Geneseo
knock
in
for
New
me?
York? Is that the Finger
Huh?
Lakes? The Geneseo in New York is at the Finger Lakes in New York.
Oh, okay.
Far from us.
So the
No.
Geneseo district is largely made up of a series of terraces surrounding the Estrella River and Herrero Creek. Through uplit from the Herrero and La Panza Fault, elevations in the region range from 740 to 1,300 feet above sea level. Much like stair steps, these terraces rise and fall across the region, which gives growers up and southwest, southeast, northwest, northeast exposures as necessary. This relatively warm region benefits from the cooling influences of the Templeton Gap effect. We'll talk about that later. This commonality for most of the regions in the Paso Robles AVA brings a cool air from the fluctuating day to night temperatures by up to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. The result is that it provides a prime opportunity for grape clusters to ripen and yet cool off overnight. This allows the skins and acid to develop in the evening, ultimately leading to well-balanced wines between alcohol, tannin, and acid. The soils in the Geneseo district are mostly made up of silty calcareous material well below the surface. Everyone knows what calcareous is?
Yes.
Calcium full.
There you go. Yeah. These soils range from more acidic in a clay material to more alkaline in the calcareous zones. This can influence vigor depending on how densely impacted the soil is. But it is common for there to be moderate soil rooting depths with moderate water stress. Blends can develop some very complex fruit flavors. So winemakers look to grow many of the Bordeaux varieties in this region, along with some Rhone like Syrah, which happens to be some of the oldest planted in all of Paso Robles. Some more look of the place. This must be the fall.
Sharon's got a question.
Oh,
Actually,
yes.
I have two.
Oh,
In that, in the
Uh-huh.
map that you show us, the last one, does it show where the Santa Lucia
thought it
Mountains
did.
are?
they're right. Well, I think,
Not that one,
yeah.
the next one.
Yeah,
one.
that's the,
Oh, right
yeah.
there. Okay.
So, yeah.
So do you know how far
This is
it
more
goes? Reason I'm asking you, because it goes pretty much down to Santa Barbara, doesn't it?
the San Lucia Mountains.
Yeah.
Positive. This is Morro
when I
Bay
used
right
to-
here,
there's-
and Big Sur would be up here.
It's got to go at least close to Solvang or in
Solvang?
that area, I'm guessing.
Maybe.
Okay. Then my second question is, on this map,
Uh-huh.
where's Morro Bay down there? Okay, so on this map, is it Templeton just before Paso Robles?
It's Temple. You mean the city of Templeton's right
Here,
here, right here.
Okay.
In
Yeah,
the
because when you were
Templeton Gap.
talking about that and how it affects
Yeah, it's
Um,
the Templeton Gap. So there's a gap in the mountains that allows the marine layer coming through.
and you can
So
actually kind of see
I
it.
don't think this goes down to Santa Barbara because
Well, it goes down close
It
to.
says it goes to the Cayuma River in San Luis Obispo County.
well, that's close, but it's not Santa Barbara.
No, but is it close to Solvang? Well,
I don't know.
but I wrote 100 miles, so it could be. Okay.
Here's San
They
Luis.
have good wines from Santa Lucia as well.
Hey,
Yeah, we did the
Good
San
one.
Lucia Highlands a while back. They're further up here somewhere.
Okay. Interesting as you're reading that, I kind of know where all these places are.
Give us more
Okay.
information.
Thank you.
because-
Yes, Dorothy?
So you know these places because?
Just knowing people in the area,
Oh.
riding my bike when I used to ride the 100 mile.
Okay.
What are those things called?
Okay.
Century
Centuries
rides
in
in Solvang and go throughout that whole area.
oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
A lot of mountains.
Although wine grapes were planted in the 1800s with the Geneseo district, it was not until the 1970s
Okay, let's go home.
when some larger scale plantings took place. However, major growth in the district took off in the 1980s. The Steinbecks, along with Mary Eberl Vineyard, established much of those first larger scale plantings, followed by the Arcerio family and the Bianchi family, and many more brands to follow. 2005, Cass Vineyards was established in the southeast
The
corner
Cass, right?
with 145 planted acres.
You okay?
New plantings have slowed the region, much to do with limited water supply, and continues to mature. Wines from the district are known for produced aromas and flavors, and its fruit is often sourced by brands from all over Paso Robles. Geneseo district is the heart of the great Paso Robles AVA, which is only as good as the sum of its parts in Geneseo. All aspects of a great growing region, also reflective of Paso Robles at large. So now we're going to get into these individual. I'm going to call on others to read for me. Bill, would you
I'll
mind
read
reading
in
this?
2002, and the built the Cass residence barn, Ted Fleming and Steve Cass took a golfing wine tasting trip to the Stellenbosch and the establishment of the vineyard. During this trip, they fell in love with South African wine style and the ambiance of tasting rooms there. One night during this trip, they sat down for dinner at a fancy South African restaurant and were amazed to see how inexpensive the bill was due to the value of the South African rand being so low. So they ordered another bottle or two. During the consumption of these Syrahs, Steve and Ted agreed to become distance bottling permits could be to come by in regards to starting a tasting room. He'd seen multi-year waiting periods with some Santa Ynez wineries at the time, so they decided to jump the opportunity because at the time, building permits for wineries in Paso Robles were relatively easy to come by. The next day, they took their trip to the local University of Stellenbosch in Cape Town, Africa, and put up a job wanted sign for an assistant winemaker. After a short interview process, Cass found winemaker Lude Hootsie, who ended up being head winemaker at Cass up until 2014. Once the vineyard began to bear fruit in 2003, the first vintage began. Room, and the reds had aged a few years in the barrel. The Cass Winery Tasting Room opened its doors in 2005.
And we have visited this vineyard, and I think we even had lunch there. And our son-in-law, who worked on a solar project there, stayed in one of those little above ground
Oh, wow.
casitas.
Cool.
They look cool. They look
Yeah.
they're are they? I think they were container.
It could
converted
be.
containers,
I don't
is that right?
remember.
Oh, yeah, they look like it. If you make the picture bigger,
Right.
you can tell they're containers. That's awesome.
That was his while he was working there on their solar. That was his
Okay.
lodging.
Nice. I've had Cass before. Cass is really good.
Again, as Eric said, you have to drive out out in the boonies.
On a single lane road.
Close, but a straighter road than on the northern side. This was on the southern side of the highway.
Okay. So Tobin James, I think Sharon should read this one.
I can't see it.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're
I have
there.
my glasses on.
Oh, really?
I can't see
Well,
it.
read it
Yeah.
again.
I can read.
Sorry.
Dorothy
Bill's
can read
good
it
at
because we
reading.
have a Tobin James
Okay.
wine, so Dorothy will read it.
When a local grape harvester showed up with 6 tons of Zinfandel grapes that he was
Sorry about
willing to
that.
give away, Toby James, a young assistant winemaker at the time, asked himself out, the owner replied. A year and a half later, Toby's first wine, the now famous 1985 Blue Moon Zinfandel, won double gold medals and a spot on the Wine Spectator's coveted top 100 wines of the year.
Wow.
Toby James Cellars was born. For the next few years, Toby quietly produced his own popular small patch wines, tasting and selling them out of a local wine shop in Paso Robles. Then in 1993, Toby finally took the plunge and built Toby James Cellars. In 1996, Toby was joined by partners and winemakers Lance and Claire Silver, who updated and expanded the winery. They also launched the James Gang Wine Club, California's most popular wine club. It's probably the most
Probably
popular
because of
wine
the
club in the
Zin.
world.
We
I
have
can
to go there,
imagine.
you guys, as a group.
Yep, I agree.
Mhm. Sounds good to me.
I think we just take a year off and travel up and down California. And
There you go.
Yeah, I think we're going to need several days in Paso Robles.
Oh, yeah.
That works well with retired folks. I don't know about.
Nan
some
and
of you that
Scott are
still
going to
work.
have to relocate to Hayward with Karen.
Yeah. Come on down.
Well,
I thought Barry was probably sleeping.
He probably was.
It looks
Yeah, I
like
think
it
some little
looks like a
girl-
cowboy
Yeah,
place.
looks like a,
It's the
I
James
have
Gang.
not been there.
What do you
Definitely
expect?
have not been there.
I'm gonna see. I can't see this very well. Oh,
it's a wine.
I lied. I could have done that.
Now
Yeah,
it's
you
your
lied
turn.
again. Imagine.
God says that James Gang, the group,
What is,
the band, you know?
there's a group?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Maybe
that.
it's more popular in Ohio. I don't know.
well, do you want to
Yeah.
take this one, Sharon? Or you can't see it?
No, it's too.
I can do
Yeah.
it.
Okay. If
I'm
you
not a
want-
good reader.
Okay.
You do it.
In the
I
1990s,
don't
the
want-
Stoller family planted Chalk Knoll Vineyard. Craig and Nancy Stoller later founded the Craig Stoller Collection, home to Paris Valley Road Estate Winery. With a rich history on the Central Coast and a background in wine growing, they are dead Central Coast has to offer. The favorable terroir of our first estate vineyard provides the ideal location for growing aromatic and complex fruit. The soil features Lockwood loam and Santa Lucia clay loam, which imparts the signature minerality to the berries. These geographical and climate conditions lead to a long growing season profile consistently from year to year. Our name comes from the small lane that runs right up against our Chalk Knoll Vineyard where it all began. It's a beautiful place surrounded by gently rolling hills and vineyards as far as the eye can see, and has always brought back fond memories of our family's travels to France and the wines
you,
we've
Nan.
enjoyed there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we have one more winery. I could take this one.
Okay.
So this is Gary Eberl. After graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Biology, he then attended Louisiana State
Eberly.
University for graduate work in cellular genetics. I can't read it either. His success earned him a National Science Fellowship to Charity Hospital in New Orleans, Louisiana, World of Food and Wine. After tasting first and second growth Bordeaux from his professor's cellar, Eberl quickly took a keen interest in Cabernet Sauvignon. It was then he began envisioning the creation of an American wine that would rival Bordeaux's. He soon found himself in the enology doctorate program at the University of California, Davis. Eberl Winery was not Gary Eberl's first wine venture when he arrived in Paso Robles, California. After finishing his coursework for a PhD in enology and viticulture at UC Davis, Eberl moved to Paso Robles and began his career by co-founding the Estrella River Winery in 1973. And that looks like a nice place to visit.
It does.
It does.
I could imagine us sitting out here under the
Oh,
sun and
that's what I was imagining.
sipping
We're
wine.
gonna need a
and-
week there. If we're gonna do
Hey,
all this stuff.
exactly. Yeah.
Years.
David's never been there.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, if we go to Paso Robles, we don't want to go there in the dead of summer. Though,
No,
right? It'd be
that's
kinda-
what I told
kinda
Karen
warm.
earlier today. We were talking about it, and I said, "Oh no, you don't want to go there in the summer. It is hotter than hot."
It is.
Maybe
And I
in the
don't
springtime.
when it's that hot.
Maybe
I
at,
don't.
after bud break.
We
I'm
would
sure
all
they
need those
have-
little fans that go around our neck, you know.
Oh,
I have
We
one.
ha- I bought two.
My
I
friend
have
had
one.
this on the first hurricane, Debbie, that came through Florida.
Yeah.
Suddenly their power went out, so she had one of those fans around her neck. So we were shopping somewhere, and Scott says, "Oh, there you are. You want one?" I'm like, "Nah."
Karen, did you say you have one?
Yeah, I do.
And
I
how
have
does
one
it-
too.
How
I
do they
have
work,
one.
guys?
When I go to,
I think they look great.
when I go to Disneyland and when I go to Nashville, and if I go to the beach and if it's really
That's
hot.
why I bought them for Disneyland.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's spanned right here.
And my grandson put them over his ears. He thought they were earphones. I turned around and looked at him and just died
That's
laughing.
so funny.
He had him on his ears.
next week we'll still be in Paso Robles. We'll be in the Willow Creek AVA next week, and it. So how's the wine holding up?
Actually, mine's
As-
pretty decent. I can't drink too
Very-
much because I'm going for a walk. I'm going for a
So
walk
it's
as soon as I'm
a-
done here.
Pretty
You
good.
know, Mo mentioned that sometimes the first few tastes are not, the first few tastes were a little bit distressing to me, but the
Okay.
rest is
How about you, Bill?
nice, very nice.
It was good.
I like it quite a bit.
Yeah, you seem like you liked it from the very first bit.
I have the long finish that I would expect out of Dry Creek, but it's
Dry Creek?
it's
Did you
very
say
good.
Dry Creek?
You
Dry
did.
Creek.
Dry Creek, Dry
Um,
Creek, Sonoma.
Ah,
For
Sonoma, Dry
Zinfandel.
Creek,
Sorry.
Zinfandel,
yeah,
Dry
yeah, yeah,
Creek.
yeah.
So Mirasu here in San Jose used to make some nice Zinfandels. I think that's what their specialty was. They still making it?
Is it still there?
Oh, well. None of us know.
Oh,
There's one way to find out.
Well, that was in that was in the mid 70s, early 70s.
Their
Oh.
vineyards were in Monterey.
No, they were in San Jose.
well, we used to
vineyards?
do races that we
Yeah,
ran
they had
for
a vineyard run in way over on East San Jose.
Can't believe we used to do all that shit. When you're talking about, I
We'd
think-
run through the vineyards back and forth, and
can't believe they let us do that.
I know.
Oh, here's a good one.
And then we get shit faced afterwards.
The 70s, you got away with a lot of stuff.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it says, what happened to the Mirasu winery? The Pellier family ceased vineyard and winery operations at the site in 2005.
Oh.
In recent years, it has been developed into housing.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
Does anybody remember the Wybell Winery in Fremont?
Yeah.
yeah.
I used to do
No.
Mrs. Wybell's hair when I lived in Fremont.
Yeah, I
They
went
So when I
actually-
got
Well, I used to
married,
do
she
Mrs.
gave me a
Wybell's.
couple cases of champagne that had our
Nice.
I was
names
gonna
on
say
it.
that it was
really good.
champagne.
Well, no, she made Blue Nun, and they made Blue Nun and
Yeah.
some other wines, but yeah, but they did a lot of champagne.
That was sparkling wine,
damn.
not champagne.
That's true. This is true.
What'd you say?
So the Mirasu had been around a long time because I had a bottle from like 1977 or 78 that was their 125th anniversary bottle of their Zin.
They're still. You used to go to Mirasu in the 60s, Dave?
Yeah, yeah.
No, we didn't go to
Wow.
70s.
I was too young in the 60s. Sorry, Dave.
I didn't hear
Some
what.
smart ass on here, and I won't tell you who said, "Oh, we would know, Dave. We're too young in the 60s."
No, I wasn't.
I was
even
still
born.
in high school.
Yes, you were.
Well, Dave, some of us were
That's
old
a
enough
lie.
in the 60s.
We were.
The late 60s.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. I could
No,
do.
I was
I
still-
could admit
you were
to the
still in
late
high school.
60s.
I wasn't in high school until the fall of 1968.
Yeah, late
Oh,
60s.
I started high school in
69.
69.
69.
Yep.
I graduated college.
I was in
69.
79.
What?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. All right.
Your nose is gonna grow.
I already did. I already did.
Dorothy was in college. in
I know,
70 or
I know, I know,
69.
I know.
Wow.
There's Karen's
Oh.
halo again.
What?
Your halo.
I know. Stupid sun just sits right in my back. Right.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It's still tilted.
Oh
there.
well. I know because
No,
I'm trying to
your
keep it
halo's
so the sun's
still-
out.
I think so.
Oh my hell.
Wake up, Karen.
Yeah,
Wake
for
up.
some reason, I'm just tired today. I didn't have a COVID shot. I was up all night researching where I'm going to go for Christmas.
Oh, so what you
Researching
He
where we
figured
going?
it out.
Don't you,
He figured
don't you
it
need
out.
to have already planned
Well,
that?
Yeah, I'm going
If
to
you're
go
gonna fly
cruise.
someplace or
That sounds good.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, then you better get a
Oh, I
COVID
will.
shot
Don't
before you go
worry,
on
I
a
will.
cruise.
No,
Wait, she's
She's
going-
bringing one kid.
I'm taking one kid with me.
I have clients that got COVID on a cruise just in the summer,
No.
and they said they had to stay in
Oh
their
my
room,
God.
Yeah, of
and,
course.
and they, and then they had COVID the whole trip, and then they kept off, and they still had
Man.
it.
Okay.
But
I
did
would
they have a
say-
temperature?
I don't know.
Because if you don't have a temperature, you don't have to stay isolated.
Well, that's fine. You don't have, but it's not about isolating. It's about being miserable with freaking COVID.
Yeah,
I don't care about isolating.
On a
I
cruise.
just don't want to be sick.
No, I believe me. I'm vaccinated. Oh hell no.
Yeah.
No,
I would
Yeah.
say
Here's
almost
Karen.
every
Hi, can I have
everybody
one
we
in each
know who
arm?
has been on a
Yeah.
cruise has gotten COVID.
yeah, I know. I mean, I was here. My neighbor was it 2 weeks ago. My son came back from New York or Chicago with COVID. My neighbor had COVID. Her husband had COVID. I'm the only one that did not get COVID.
Good for you.
I stayed away, but yeah. But
Yep.
And you wore your mask on the airplane all the way so that you didn't get sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so make sure you
Kudos.
wear it home, because
Yeah.
you
So
never know.
anyway, I thought about going to, it was just originally I just little trips ago, but I just planned on going, I was looking at it, spending Christmas on a cruise ship. I said, that sounds different. Don't have to cook.
Sounds
Yeah.
easy. I like that idea.
So they have
Don't have to
actually.
clean.
Good.
So they have a special just Christmas
It
cruise
actually
for like
leaves
the
on
week, or is it?
when did it, the 21st or the 20th, and you come back on the 6th, 26th.
So you're there for New Year's and Christmas
No,
and
no,
New
no,
Year's?
we'll come
No,
back
on the
on
26th.
December
26th.
Did I
December
miss
26th.
Oh, I thought you said
where is it you're going?
I didn't. I was just looking for anything, and I said, just go down to go to Long Beach, go to Cabo,
Okay.
and go to Ensenada. And I was looking at Ensenada. That's supposed to be the wine capital of Mexico.
Mhm,
So I figured, let me try some Mexican wine.
Or tequila.
Well,
Yeah,
definitely
why?
tequila.
Yeah, right.
But I didn't know that Ensenada was a wine capital. Has
Yeah.
Yeah.
250,000.
So have you told your family that you're doing this?
No.
High five.
You would do that.
Yeah, she did. She told her son that's going with her.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
he's
I
going
got
with
one.
you?
Yeah, going with me. I mean,
Yeah.
let's see how much they miss their mama.
That's one of my favorite Christmas movies, is with Reese Witherspoon and
Oh,
Vaughn.
five
We're-
Christmases or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
They're always planning their vacations, but they're claiming that they're going to
Yeah.
do some
Yeah,
mission or
so
something.
I just made this decision last night, and I'll book it tomorrow. I was just trying to
No,
figure
sure.
out.
Oh,
Now I
that's
know
okay.
why
I,
you're tired today.
What the heck?
I booked going to Hawaii to visit my cousin. This was quite a few years ago. Over Thanksgiving, he and his wife and my brother and sister-in-law were going, and my mom was going. So we're all going to meet there. And I thought, oh, cool.
Huh?
Maybe we'll have a Hawaii. I won't have to cook. Well, my cousin's wife, Lavina, was sick, so sick. She never came out once that I got to see her. She had the daughter. So guess who cooked the Thanksgiving dinner? But it was really fun. And then the next day, just the day after Thanksgiving, Hawaii had a huge Christmas parade with Santa
Oh
Claus
my!
in Hawaiian
Yeah,
shirt. And
yeah.
it was so cute. Yeah, it was fun. So, but yeah, I was like, okay.
Well, I kind
Cooking
of
for
did this a long time,
Thanksgiving.
maybe like 15 years ago. I was kind of fed up with everybody. I actually went to the Philippines for 3 weeks at Christmas.
Oh, wow.
I
Wow.
did it
And
two
she had
different
a
years.
blast.
My friend, I had a blast. Didn't have to
That's
cook
too
there
funny.
So
either.
guys, I need to wrap it up because I need
Okie doke.
to
Okay.
go.
Thank you, David.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
David.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for
David.
the
Nice to see everybody.
singing, the reading, and the
Don't always,
camaraderie.
please don't always count on me getting here first.
but if you're here, we'll let you
Oh,
sing.
There you
thank
go.
you.
Well,
There
I
you go.
like the
You're-
combination.
Eric and
You're
I'll
welcome.
share it.
Yeah.
Eric and you will do a good
Yeah,
job.
I like
Good
sharing.
collaboration.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
good duo.
All right.
Duet.
All right, you guys.